Now that I'm catching up on my videos, or actually trying to catch up on my videos, we shall start with this TEMU product, which arrived a few days ago. Let's check her out right here, right now, at the Sharpest Edge. You got the sharpest edges. What is up, knife community? This is Blade Love coming at you from the Sharpest Edge, and you are with me in the man cave. And today I'm going to review this little product I received from TEMU. So let's check out the musical montage first, and then we'll dig right into it. Earlier in one of my videos prior, I believe it was the Gerber EOD Multitool, I had one of my subscribers contact me and tell me about a multi-tool that they found to be pretty decent on TEMU. So what did I do? Of course, checked her out. And for $11.95 total, everything, and actually with the $5 credit and the refund of one of the knives, I actually got this for $0, so let's take a look at her. Now, the first obvious thing is I'm going to show you what you need to do with this sheath, because you have to do something in order to start off with it. Now, what you want to do is you want to remove the multi-tool, and you want to take the sheath, okay? This is important. Throw it away. Get yourself a decent sheath. You probably already have one from Multitools, but they're available on Amazon, at many surplus stores. Priority One Surplus has them, really good ones by Spectre Gear, and I think a couple by Spec Ops. There's a lot of different great companies. Even Blackhawk has them, so check one out there. They're not that expensive to replace, but that is a piece of shit, just to let you know. And then, of course, we come to the bag, which we also toss. Stuck on my shoulder there for a minute. And here is the multi-tool. It's really a nice weight. The action's not bad. A little gritty on the opening and closing. Let's check out if all the tools lock. The Marlin spike, which is the primary reason I got this. Well, it's got a really nice tight, very quiet, and it locks nice too. Let me just try the locking mechanism, see if it releases properly. Yeah, it releases nicely. Wow, it goes back in there too really well. Nice. Returns home. So I'm going to pull all of these tools out. And I'm missing one somewhere here. It's hiding on me. Oh, it's right behind it here. Okay. All right, so they're all out. There's 4 on each side for this particular side, and there's also a specs portion for my specs folks, so you can pause that area and check it out. There's a Phillips head screwdriver, the lanyard loop, of course the Marlin spike, and I'm still trying to figure out where that It's buried in there. Oh, duh. And of course, the knife. So there are 4 pieces there on that side. And I'm going to close that up. Wow, that really does. That is really tight. Locks in there nice. All right, check the other side. I'm just gonna, for time's sake, pull them out quickly if I can. With my fingers, it's always a challenge. All right. And I have a, okay, so on this side, of course, we have bottle opener, a flathead, file, and a can opener. And this is sort of like, there's a couple different pieces, actually. This is the can opener, bottle opener. This is the file. This is a flathead. And this one is one of those line untanglers. You actually slip it in when there's a knot and turn it. And I actually use the Marlin spike for that anyway, so that's no big deal. But so not too bad for free. And even if you pay the 12 bucks, it's really not too bad. The real test is going to be when I actually use the tools. So let's see how this one unlocks. That's a tight one. There we go. I needed a little oomph on that because it's still new, so it's a little tight, which I can understand. And of course, it's got the pliers with the cutters down in the bottom, the crimpers right here, and the plier needle nose here. And then it all just packs in when you press these 2 buttons in and bring it down in. All into a compact little kit. So not too bad. So let me know what you guys think about this, and I'll surely do a follow-up video after I use it a bit to let you know how well it held up, because I do a lot of work on guns and shop things around here, so it'll get some use. So I'll be back in a moment with a few final thoughts. So I have to say, knives and EDC gear, guns and everything are a great distraction for me right now, especially because I have a lot of friends and family down south right now in the hurricane affected regions. And I also have family in Florida, and there is a Cat 3 storm headed their way. So I am just praying for my family and friends. Unfortunately, we've heard of the passing of one of my dear friends who was found, and I won't say anything about names or location because I'll let that up to the family when they're found to announce. But I can say that I'm very disappointed and even somewhat angry at the response that not only this pseudo-government and FEMA, but a lot of people making comments about the situation in the Carolinas and Tennessee and such. You know, it's amazing how people are so brainwashed to believe that the government's there to help. The most scary words in my time that I've ever heard is, "We're from the government and we're here to help." I'm 40 years into social work. I've seen FEMA work firsthand. I have family in the situation and friends, and I know the failures. They know the failures better than I do because they're there. And to have people that haven't even got up off their couch and play keyboard warriors tell people who are suffering that, you know what, the administration is handing out $750. You should be grateful. You know what? You can kiss my ass. And every family and friend member that's suffering down there, you can kiss their asses as well. And I'm sure they don't mind me saying it because you're a fool. America and American citizens are what is helping there right now. And now FEMA, in its control glory, and the government agencies are threatening to arrest helpers for distributing food. Do not distribute food. Do not do this. Do not do that. That is our job. We accept money at the centers so that you accept money so it can go to the immigrants. Let's face it, you don't care about the American citizens, you're caring about the election. And quite frankly, right now, the election means dick. While we have American citizens still in need of rescue, body recovery, there's a nightmare going down south, and hardly any of the major media outlets are reporting it. And I find this hilarious. Yet, good old Diddley, with his baby lotion shit, is all over the news. And of course, Orange Man Bad commercials, millions of them, about how evil the Republicans and Trump is. Meanwhile, Trump and the Republican side are actually down south and going back into the place where he was shot to do rallies and rally support for the South and rally support to help. You have the administration that's currently in place visiting for 5 minutes, making a couple headshots, and out the door just as fast as they went down to the border and came back out, and denying everything, and having their little media outlets and news outlets deny everything as well and feed their portion of what they want their people and followers to believe. But, I think for myself, and I know there's a majority of Americans that think for themselves, and this American is not going to be voting for this current administration, I will tell you that. And this was the last straw. Now, there were plenty of other straws, but this one hit home. And maybe some of you folks out there who are so party bent and party driven to believe all the lies, maybe you need a little bit of reality hit to you as well. Think about that before you blindly follow people that are lying directly to your face. Do some research for yourself. Hell, go down and help and volunteer. I mean, I know lots of people from up north here who took trucks and supplies and helicopters and everything. Just average citizens responding days before the government or FEMA even blinked an eye. And then, of course, they had no money. Wonder why that was. So, and this isn't a political thing, folks. This is an American thing. An American thing. When it happens to be your family, when it happens to be your friends, that means something. And it means something when a future president or current president shows up on location, rolls up their sleeves, and helps. Donates funds of their own. That's a leader, not a photo opportunist. So that's all I can take for this video. This has been Blade Love from the Sharpest Edge. Thank you for joining me for this video. And always remember, be good to yourselves, but especially be good to your fellow Americans. Out for now.
You got the sharpest edges